This is political science for class 12th, and the topic that is chosen today is India's relations with the US, and it is the part of the chapter US hegemony in world politics. So now we are going to discuss and see what type of relations India should have with the US. You know, during the time of Cold War or Cold War era, the world power was divided into two parts, and India did not want to become the part of any of the two superpowers. And at the same time, what had happened? The efforts were made to form another group known as non-aligned, okay, or non-alignment movement, or the group of countries, especially from Asia, Africa, all right, to not to join any of these two groups, yet to be together, but free to have their external policies and not under the control of any of the member countries of that group or NAM. But in 1991, with the disintegration of Soviet Union, the scenario, the situation, the world politics changed totally. And that was a time which was not so easy for India because in an indirect way, India was inclined towards USSR, not although not clearly or openly, but USSR and India, they are at present also, and that time also they were having soft corner for each other, and always they have observed, maintained very cordial, good, warm, healthy relations with each other. But that was a difficult time when only one solo superpower remained, and that was the US. And that too, we had seen that there was no country or group of country of any type of match, military, economic, or cultural, which could challenge the US hegemony. But in today's time, we know that no country can live in isolation. We have to have relations with other countries, and we can't afford to have enmity with any country, especially the countries superpower like US. So now there were three options of strategies, what to do, which strategy to adopt. Do you remember the three ways? Two especially: bandwagon strategy and hide. Keep, as no country could challenge or could face the US hegemony, so it could either hide itself or be on the side of US and not to oppose it and take the advantage of its advancement, technology, military, and economic help as and when it is required. But India could not do so and did not want to do so. But still, we should go through these three options that were available for India. One is the option told by a group of people known as a school, that is known as the opponent of US school, or those people, those leaders or intellectuals, they suggested that India should not have good relations, close relations with US, because by chance, if US does not like any action of India, it could be what? It could be bad for India, and it could not face the US military action. in case it happens. So that would better if it maintains the policy of being aloof from US or from Washington, and should focus only on its internal national matters and issues. Okay, in a way, India should adopt the strategy of hide. Then there is another group of people or school who are known as pro US group or pro US school. Pro means favoring or supporting or on the side. They are more liberals. They were saying there is no harm in taking advantage from US, as it is so advanced technologically, militarily, economically, structurally. So India should not adopt this policy or strategy of aloofness or hide. Rather, it should adopt the policy of bandwagon. Bandwagon to take advantage, mutual advantage, okay, with the hegemon. And here I would like to mention that in US we have otherwise also relations with US mutual, as you know, technologically and manpower we are taking advantage from each other. Like US absorbs 65% of India's total exports in software sector. All right, India's 65% software export goes to US. Then Boeing staff, no, technical staff of Boeing, that is 35%, okay, who are Indians. Then in Silicon Valley, 3 lakh people who are Indians, they work there. And 15% of all high-tech startups programs were initiated by Indian Americans. So we see here also we are taking mutual benefit from each other by giving and taking some or the other thing. So this is bandwagon strategy. Now third alternative is also suggested, that is suggested by another school, that think that India should not be on US side openly, rather it should form another group, same NAM, coalition of countries, an independent group of countries that in future might become collectively so strong that they would be able to face or challenge US hegemony. So there would be no need of India to be under control or under its umbrella indirectly or directly, okay, which will not be in the favor of India for long time. So here we can see that there are 3 ways, either to be aloof or to be on the side of US or to form another group, coalition of countries, and to lead that country, group of countries. But we see, children, no single strategy could be useful for India. So what is required? We can make use of all the 3 strategies judiciously, after thinking logically, which would benefit India also and which would not make US what going against India. So here we see that India is taking steps towards maintaining good relations with US, but not at the cost of its national interest. Thank you.